What's up, guys? Back here, UFC Fight Night. Curtis Blaydes taking on Tom Aspinall in the main event. We got Jack Hermanson taking on Chris Curtis in the co-main event, and Paddy Pimblett is back. Paddy the baddie, the man. He's back taking on Jordan Levitt. That should be good, actually. Pretty good fight. I can't wait to watch that. So yeah, man, before I get started, make sure to please hit the subscribe button, ring that bell. Really would appreciate it. Leave those comments down in the comment section. You know, let's get the chatting. You know, and without any further ado, let's dive right into it. Main event, of course, is what I'm going to be talking about. Curtis Blaydes taking on Tom Aspinall. And that I'm going to start off with Curtis. Curtis, again, has a really freaking good wrestling, and that's where it's at for him. That's his bread and butter when he fights. His hands are improving little by little. But definitely the wrestling is where it's at. And I expect him to wrestle in this fight. You know, it may not be the most crowd pleasing. Sometimes I get frustrated myself. You know, but I can imagine the person actually being stuck, you know, on the bottom while he's trying to wrestle you and ground and pound you or look for a submission if it's there. You know, so I get it. You know, it's not the most exciting game. But again, it's up to the other person that he's fighting to stop it and make the fight look a lot different. You know, once Curtis gets the wrestling going, it's going to be very tough to stop him. Because then you just have to, you know, work out of that each and every time, which can be annoying. You know, he's improving with his hands. I feel like his hands are improved. You know, I just feel like he still don't believe in them as much as he should, because he got some good power in his hands too. Not like he don't, you know. And I feel like he's really good at combining his hands, coming in, shooting for a takedown after he throws his hands. His boxing definitely improved. Sometimes he can get a little, but most of the time, you know, definitely improve. And for Tom Aspinall, also a good fighter, got some good submissions. His last fight against Alexander Volkov, he got a Kimura submission in the first round, and that was his last fight there. But you know, most of the time, every time I see Aspinall fight, most of the time he's knocking people out, and I feel like for Aspinall in this fight against Curtis, I feel like he's gonna have to use his hands and use his takedown defense. You know, if it gets to the ground, at least let it be on his term. You know, if he does go for a takedown, which I doubt. You know, I feel like he's going to definitely work on his wrestling, work on those takedown defenses. You know, keep the fight standing. I think the fight will go much better for him if the fight is standing. You know, I'm not saying Curtis ain't, you know, like I said, his hands are improving, but I feel like Aspinall has the better hands in this fight. And, you know, if Aspinall cannot stop that wrestling, it's going to be a long night for him. But if he can, or if he can, and keep the fight standing and outstrike Curtis Blaydes, and I feel like he can definitely do that. You know, he got some good power in his hands as well. So I think this fight will be interesting in that aspect. Can Aspinall stop the wrestling of Curtis Blaydes? And can Curtis Blaydes, if the wrestling doesn't work and Aspinall does a really good job at that, can he trust his hands enough to go out there and try to get a knockout victory, or just try to win by decision at least, you know, decisively, and not, you know, split decision or whatever the case may be, you know. But again, I see for Curtis Blaydes, I feel like the wrestling for him is going to be his bread and butter, and it is his bread and butter. So he's going to definitely try 100% most of the time to really try to take Aspinall down, especially the big power puncher that Aspinall is. Got a lot of knockouts on his record. And I feel like for Curtis, I feel like he's definitely going to lean on his wrestling a little bit more than usual. You know, he tried that with, I mean, he was doing a pretty good job against Derrick Lewis, staying on the outside. You know, until he just got caught with a beautiful uppercut in the second round, I believe it was. You know, but again, you know, I feel like he was piecing up Lewis. But Lewis isn't the best technical person ever, or the best, you know, striker in the world, but the man got some damn good near power. So I'm gonna go with Curtis Blaydes to get the victory. If it's not by submission, it will be by just using his wrestling, being dominant. You know, I want Aspinall to win because I feel like, you know, I love striking, so I kind of want him to really stuff those takedowns and get the knockout victory, and which he can. You know, I feel like he has to be first. Aspinall has to be first. If he's not first, then and just letting Curtis kind of dictate the pace, then it's gonna be a very long day in the office for you. And yeah, man, that's my breakdown of Curtis Blaydes and Tom Aspinall. Guys, if you guys liked the video, make sure to throw those thumbs up. Really would appreciate it. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.